Yo, how are you guys doing today? I am going to be showing you how to farm these big old boys, the buff factors. So, that's your portal, not the one I was right next to. So these are the buff factors. Their spawns are like right here and like right here. So the way you want to AFK farm them is you want to have, your melee weapon. You want a melee weapon because it's going to have, quicker attack speed. It's going to also, knock them back so they don't hit you. And you might also know that the buff factors and like other mobs. So as you may know, all the mobs in the game, they stop trying to attack you if you're not moving and they can't get to you. I'm going to show you right now. So I'm gonna attack one of the buff factors, right? You can see that he's gonna, well, he's not even trying to attack me at the moment. Come here, big boy. No, don't run away from me. So you can see I'm gonna be attacking them, right? But I'm just gonna stand here and just use my Rageblade. I would recommend, if you're AFK farming, to use a hammer because it does more damage. This one attacks quicker, but the hammer does more damage. You see how they stopped moving? They stopped moving because I stopped moving. So you can see, like, I just jumped and they started coming at me again. So that's the reason why you jump. And when you AFK farm, I don't know if you see any tutorials and they tell you to jump, but they don't tell you the reason why. That's the reason why. So you can see that one spawned like right here in this location. The other one should spawn right there, you see? So where you would want to stand is about right here, right? You can see this little patch of grass to our left and next to that like cave, and then you can see the birch tree on the distance, right? You see they stopped attacking me. I jump and now they're gonna come for me again. One came for me. Okay, see, so that's why you have auto jump, right? So you're gonna be, you have to auto jump. You can put anything on your keyboard because it auto jumps. You don't have to click it every time. So if you have something heavy, you can just put like a controller, you can put a wallet, you can put like your phone, you can put like any, whatever is heavy on your space bar so you keep auto jumping, right? And then you want to have some type of macro to keep on attacking. So if you have a Razer product, you can download Razer Synapse 3. The only thing is, when you download something off the internet, there's always a chance of it maybe having a virus or maybe having like malware, some type of harmful file that can mess with, tamper, or change your computer in any type of way. So really download at your own risk. I'm gonna link like 1 or 2 macros in the description that you could use to auto click, and then you can just have something to hold space bar. But I'm not obligating you to download them at your own risk, because they can be harmful. So that is what you're going to use to auto attack. And then, like I said, you don't need any type of macro to make you auto jump because your character can automatically do it, so it's not a problem. And when farming these guys, like I said, I recommend use the hammer. Don't use the sword. The sword is not good for farming them. The sword is only good if you're like not AFK farming, because then you can actually move on to the enemies to keep in that close distance to hit them, because the knockback will just push them away if you're AFK farming. So for example, you see how it pushes them back? So this is pretty much the way you would want to use the Rageblade, because I feel like the Rageblade does kill a lot quicker than the hammer if you're actually, actually trying to kill them and not trying to AFK farm. If you're trying to AFK farm, the hammer is way better, 100 times better. It does way more damage. What is it, double, almost triple the damage when normally hitting. And there's like the only difference is, like, yes, you might hit 2 times with the rage sword once you have its maximum speed, but then your maximum damage output, let's say if you do both critical hits, is going to be like 35, which is, I believe that's the base damage the hammer automatically does. And then when the hammer criticals, it does like 41.5 or 42. I don't know if I'm right or wrong about that. It'll be on screen for both of them, for the Rageblade damage and critical damage, and how much damage you can do in attack, and then just the normal hammer. So I would personally recommend to use the hammer. If on screen the numbers are better for the Rageblade, then use the Rageblade if you have it. If you don't, then hammer. If you don't have hammer, then use I don't know if it works for any spell books, because I don't believe the spell books, like the title spell book, has any knockback. I don't believe it does. So if we use it, you see it, no, yeah, they're gonna get to you. You don't want to use it. Yes, it's probably the best, maybe the best if you're actually trying. I would have to, like, test and see which one's better if you're like actually at your keyboard or your controller actually trying to farm these things, right? So, or whatever the case may be, it might be better, it might not be. the benefits of farming the buff factors is you get iron, you know, you get your iron ore, you get your gold ore, which is, you know, both of them are really useful. You get your buff factor crystals right here. These things, these can go for like 1 million a piece in the market. They're used for the hammer, so you can make a hammer. I believe they're used for like 1 or 2 other things, but yeah, you can use them. So these things are, you know, going for a lot, like 1 million each. So if you can sell them for 1 million each, look at, I have 73 million right there. But the Rage Blueprint is what you're really going to be farming for. The Rage Blueprint, you know, goes, I can't tell you. The prices are like so unknown at the moment. It can go for a lot. Some people might be selling for a little, but the problem is, like, in the Discord, people are always like asking for like way lower than how much the price is. So maybe try selling it for 100 million. Don't go first, okay? If you're gonna be selling this for 100 million, what you should do is have them buy $50 million worth of grass or stone, so you have that 50 million. And then if you're selling for 100 mil, then you're gonna just put in your Rage Blueprint for the other 50 million. Make sure you take out the 50 million first, because the vending machine can only hold 50 million at a time. So put 1 grass block in at 50 million. They buy it, take the money out, you have 50 mil right there. And then put the blueprint in for the 50 mil, and you just sold it for 100 million minus a grass block, or let's say stone block, whatever type of item you use. So, you know, that's how you automatically farm them. Just to recap, might want to use hammer unless numbers are better. You get your blueprint, don't go first, make sure you get 50 million and then sell it for 50 million, you get 100 mil. The buff factor crystals can go maybe for 1 mil, probably less, but you know, you're gonna be making them in the progress, so you're gonna be making money while trying to get something very useful. And that Rageblade is probably the best for farming manually, but the spellbook is also a top contender, so it's between one or the other. So with all that being said and all that being done and all the information I've given you guys, I just ask in return, you know, if you enjoyed the video, if you found this video helpful, if it helped you guys, if you are deciding to farm, let me know in the description. Tell me how long it took you to get it, or if you got it overnight, however long you farmed. But just leave a like, subscribe, turn on bell notification if you want to get more videos like this, where I do help you guys out, because I know it's really hard to get these things, and especially when you're doing it manually, you know, you're wasting your time and you might not get it. But let's say if you're sleeping, then you can get it while sleeping. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.